Behind the bars of the Caldwell Parish Prison, a narrow stairway with 13 steps leads to a barren concrete and steel cell that hasn't been used in nearly 75 years. This is the site of Louisiana's last legal hangings. Sheriff Steve May has spent years researching the executions of March 7, 1941, when 4 men walked these final 13 steps to the gallows.
You got your trap door right here where the inmate would stand. And once they pulled the lever, then the trap door spring open when they pulled the lever.
The events that led to the Caldwell Parish hangings began 6 months earlier, 150 miles away at the Cummins Prison in Arkansas. Inmates overpowered guards and fled in all directions.
Close to Pine Bluff in Arkansas, it was 36 of them escaped, which was the largest escape in the nation's history at the time.
6 inmates ended up on a collision course with a sheriff's posse in Caldwell Parish. In nearby Rayville, the escapees commandeered a car with 3 high school students. Then the convicts and their hostages were cornered near the Washita River. Sheriff May remembers his dad telling him the story.
They were all scared out in the country. I mean, he said his daddy had a gun, and all the country people, they were there with the guns, and it had to be chaos. I mean, you figure you get all these rednecks up here with a bunch of guns around looking for somebody, and I'm real surprised somebody else didn't get hurt.
The manhunt turned violent when Frank Gartman, a local car dealer and posseman, was fatally shot.
This was late at night after dark. You know, he's shining the light on him, saying, you know, y'all come on and give up, and at that point the shots were fired and he got shot.
One of the escapees was also killed. 4 more were caught and would stand trial for murder. A month later, they were convicted and sentenced to death. And 5 months later, they were facing the hangman's noose on the top floor of the courthouse. The 4 executions were quite the spectacle. Kids were given the day off from school, and hundreds of people waited here on the lawn in front of the jail. Starting at noon and at 30-minute intervals, William Landers, William Hurd, William Meharg, and Floyd Boyce climbed the 13 steps. Witnesses watched from the jail hallway below.
Trap door's here, and then once the body fell, the witnesses could see the body fall through the trap door.
Each man had a prepared statement. One thanked his mother, saying he had turned away from sin and was saved. He cautioned others not to lead a life of crime. And another gave the sheriff this fake gun made out of cardboard and foil.
And said, look, we had planned on using this to try to escape, but we didn't ever use it, so I'm going to give it to you.
3 months later, Louisiana executions were changed from the noose to the electric chair. There would never be another hanging, and never again were 4 men executed on the same day. There is only this stark reminder in Caldwell Parish. With the heart of Louisiana, Dave McNamara, Fox 8 News.